Hey y'all, welcome to the Digital Education Hub YouTube channel. This will be our last video on a three-part series covering the educational tech tool Flipgrid. In the first two videos, I covered the basics of Flipgrid if you had never used it before, and then in the second video, I connected Flipgrid to our Digital Education Hub through lines, which you see right here, and I kind of went over how to use Flipgrid in equitable or deep and transformational ways. But in this last video, I'll sort of go and challenge you all as the audience to think about how to use Flipgrid in new ways. So I'll just start off by going over what Flipgrid is again. Flipgrid is a video sharing platform where students can share videos of themselves giving an oral presentation of the topic. If you want a little bit more of an intro on Flipgrid, you can watch my other videos. I'll stress this again, I think Flipgrid can be used in any subject in school. Mainly teachers are using it right now to allow students to present an oral presentation of their assignments. It was very helpful for a lot of teachers during COVID-19 as it's a way for students to share their assignments without being physically present in the classroom or physically turning it into you in the class. But I'm going to talk a little bit in this video about how to use Flipgrid in new ways. So, as I just gave a brief intro on the traditional ways to use Flipgrid in the classroom, I want to challenge all of us as teachers to think of new ways to use Flipgrid. One example that I have for you all is something my professor told me in one of my university classes as a PhD student. She was mentioning how she was using Flipgrid to collect data from her participants in her current research study, which I found very, very interesting. So in this time during COVID-19 where she might not have been able to do in-person interviews or collect data through journals from participants, she was allowing participants to record themselves through Flipgrid to collect that data from them, which I thought that was really interesting, new way to think about the use of Flipgrid. So always think about that. There are traditional ways to use Flipgrid, but because it's such a new software, we can think about different ways to use it as well. Thank you all for listening.